What if the secret to a life of peace and resilience was hidden in a 2,000-year-old philosophy? Picture this: a Roman emperor scribbling thoughts in his journal by candlelight, or a Greek slave-turned-philosopher teaching timeless truths in the bustling streets of Athens. These ancient thinkers weren't chasing fame or fortune. They were mastering the art of living well, no matter what life threw at them. Welcome to Daily Stoic Habits. Today, we're diving into Stoicism, a philosophy that's less about dusty books and more about practical tools to navigate the chaos of modern life. Specifically, we'll explore how Stoicism teaches us to accept what we can't control, let go of what holds us back, and find calm in the storm. If you're ready to transform how you face challenges, hit that subscribe button for Daily Stoic Habits and ring the bell so you never miss a dose of wisdom. Let's start with the heart of Stoicism. It's not some lofty academic theory. It's a way of life, born in ancient Greece and refined in the courts of Rome. Think of it as a mental toolbox, packed with strategies to stay grounded when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. At its core, Stoicism asks a simple question: what's in your power and what's not? The answer shapes everything. You can't control the weather, traffic jams, or what someone says about you online. But you can control how you respond. Thoughts, your actions, your attitude, that's where the magic happens. Stoicism, through figures like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, shows us how to focus on what matters and shrug off the rest. It's like decluttering your mind, leaving only what serves you now. Why does this matter today? Life moves fast, deadlines pile up, notifications ping, and unexpected curveballs hit hard. Ever feel like you're drowning in stress, clinging to things you wish you could change? Stoicism steps in with a game plan. Accept what you can't control and let go of the baggage weighing you down. Acceptance isn't about giving up. It's about seeing reality clearly and choosing peace over resistance. Letting go isn't about losing. It's about freeing yourself from grudges, regrets, or fears that keep you stuck. Together, these principles build a foundation for resilience, helping you face life's ups and downs with a steady hand and a clear mind. This video is your guide to unlocking Stoicism's power. We'll break down how to practice acceptance, master the art of letting go, and weave both into your daily routine for a life that's not just survived, but truly lived. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of calm, ready to handle whatever comes your way. That's what Stoicism offers: a path to inner strength, no matter the chaos around you. So, stick with us as we unpack these ideas, share practical tips, and show you how to make Stoicism work for you. Before we dive deeper, don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit that notification bell. Let's build a community of people living wiser, stronger, and more grounded together. Ready? Let's get started. Imagine a storm raging. Outside wind, howling, rain pounding, trees bending under the chaos. Now picture yourself standing calmly at the window, watching it unfold unbothered. That's the essence of acceptance in Stoicism. It's not about ignoring the storm or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about recognizing it's beyond your control and choosing not to let it rattle your peace. Welcome back to Daily Stoic Habits. If you're loving this journey into Stoicism, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay in the AI loop. Today, we're diving into the first part of our exploration, the concept of acceptance in Stoicism. We'll unpack what it means, how the great philosopher Epictetus framed it, practical ways to apply it in daily life, and the game-changing benefits it brings. Let's get into it. In Stoicism, acceptance is the art of embracing reality as it is, not as you wish it to be. It's a mental shift, a decision to stop fighting what you can't change. The Stoics, particularly those from ancient Greece and Rome, life is a mix of things you can influence and things you can't. Acceptance is about drawing a line between the two. Or resignation, it's clarity. You're not giving up. You're choosing battles wisely. For the Stoics, this clarity is the foundation of a good life, one where inner peace isn't at the mercy of external chaos. It's about saying, this is happening, and I'm okay with it because I'm in charge of my response. No one nailed this idea better than Epictetus, a former slave who became one of Stoicism's greatest voices. His core teaching? There is only one way to happiness, and that is to cease worrying about things which are beyond the power of our will. Epictetus broke life into two buckets: what's in your control and what's not. Your thoughts, your choices, your attitude. Oh, those are yours. The opinions of others, the outcome of events, the twists of fate, those are outside your grasp. Trying to control them is like trying to stop the storm from raging. It's futile and exhausting. Epictetus urged us to accept the latter and master the former. For him, freedom lies in this distinction. When you stop wrestling with what's beyond you, you're left with energy to shape what's within your reach. So what does this look like in real life? Let's say you're stuck in traffic, late for a meeting, horns are blaring, your phone's buzzing, and frustration's creeping in. The Stoic approach: accept the traffic. You can't make the cars move faster. Instead, control what you can. Your reaction. Take a deep breath, pop on a podcast, or use the moment to practice patience. Or consider a tougher scenario, a job. Rejection. It stings, no doubt. But dwelling on the why or what if changes nothing. Acceptance means acknowledging the outcome, then shifting focus to what's next, polishing your resume, networking, or learning from the experience. These moments, big and small, are where Stoicism shines. It's not about suppressing emotions. It's about redirecting them toward what you can do. Another example: family drama. Maybe a relative says something that pushes your buttons at a holiday gathering. You can't control their words or opinions, but you can control whether you snap back or let it slide. Acceptance here means recognizing their behavior is on them, not you. By choosing not to take it personally, you keep your cool and walk away, with your peace intact. These everyday applications show Stoicism isn't just for philosophers, it's for anyone navigating the messiness of life. It's a tool to stay steady when the world feels like it's tilting. Now let's talk benefits. Why bother practicing acceptance? First, it's a stress buster. When you stop fighting reality, whether it's a delayed flight, a rude coworker, or an unexpected billow, cut out the mental tug-of-war that drains you. Studies on mindfulness, which shares roots with Stoicism, show that accepting the present moment lowers cortisol levels, the hormone tied to stress. Less stress means better focus, better sleep, and a happier you. Second, acceptance builds inner peace. By letting go of what's outside your control, you create a mental sanctuary no external chaos can touch. It's like carrying a shield that deflects life's arrows. Third, it sharpens your decision-making. When you're not clouded by frustration or wishful thinking, you see situations clearly and act with purpose. You're not reacting on autopilot. You're responding with intention. But it's not just about feeling better in the moment. Acceptance rewires how you approach life long-term. It teaches resilience, the kind that helps you bounce back from setbacks without losing your footing, reminding you that you're not the center of the universe, and that's okay. And it deepens gratitude as you start to appreciate what's in front of you rather than obsessing over what's missing. Think of it like training a muscle. The more you practice acceptance, the stronger it gets. Over time, what once felt like a monumental effort becomes second nature. So how do you start? Next time something frustrates you, a line, a canceled plan, a snarky comment pause, ask yourself, can I control this? If not, let it go. You're going to look down. Focus on what you can do, even if it's just taking a deep breath or reframing your thoughts. Keep practicing, and you'll notice a shift. The world won't change, but your experience of it will. That's the power of Stoic acceptance. It hands you the reins to your inner world, no matter what's happening outside. Letting go in Stoicism is like unclenching a fist you've held tight for too long. It's not about losing something. It's about freeing yourself from the weight of things that no longer serve you. Sure, a river flowing past, trying to grab the water, only leaves you empty-handed. Stoicism teaches us to let the river run, to release our grip on what we can't hold. At its core, letting go is tied to the idea of impermanence. The truth that everything, people, moments, possessions, is temporary, or nothing lasts forever. And fighting that reality only breeds suffering. By embracing this, we find peace, not in clinging, but in moving with life's current. One of the greatest Stoic minds, Marcus Aurelius, captured this beautifully in his writings. As a Roman emperor, he faced endless pressures, wars, betrayals, the weight of an empire, yet he found solace in focusing on the present. He wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." For Marcus, dwelling on the past was pointless. It's gone, unchangeable. Worrying about the future was equally futile. It's uncertain, out of reach. The only thing we truly own is this moment right now. He urged us to let go of regrets about what was and anxieties about what might be. Imagine him, late at night, reminding himself to stay anchored in the present, letting the noise of the past and future fade away. That's the Stoic art of letting go, living fully in the now. But how do we actually do this? Letting go isn't a switch you flip. It's a practice, a skill built over time. The first step is recognizing your emotions. Over a mistake you made or a slight from a friend, pause. Name what you're feeling. Anger, shame, grief. This isn't about judging yourself. It's about seeing clearly. Emotions are like guests passing through. You don't have to stay. By naming them, you create space to decide how to respond rather than letting them steer the ship. For example, if you're replaying an argument in your head, acknowledge the hurt or frustration. Don't push it away or drown in it. Just notice it. The next step is transforming your thoughts. Stoicism isn't about ignoring feelings, but reframing how you think about them. Ask yourself, is this worth my mental energy? Often, we cling to things, grudges, fears, what-ifs, because we think holding on gives us control. It doesn't take a missed opportunity like not getting a promotion. You might spiral, thinking, I'm a failure, or I'll never get ahead. A Stoic would challenge that. They'd ask, what can I learn from this? Okay, what can I do? Now, this shift turns a dead end into a path forward. It's not denying the disappointment. It's choosing not to let it define you. Marcus might remind us here, everything changes, including this moment of pain. Let it pass. Another practical tool is visualization. The Stoics often practice something called negative visualization, imagining the loss of things they valued. Loved ones, success, not to be morbid, but to prepare. Try this. Picture something you're attached to, maybe a job or a relationship. Now imagine it's gone. Feel the pang, but then remind yourself, life goes on, and you can still find meaning. This exercise loosens your grip, making it easier to let go when change comes. It's like rehearsing for life's curveballs, so they don't hit as hard. Over time, these steps, naming emotions, reframing thoughts, visualizing impermanence, build a habit of letting go, turning it from effort to instinct. So what happens when you master this art? The impact is profound. First, letting go frees your mind. Think of your brain as a backpack. Every grudge, regret, or worry is a rock you're carrying. Letting go empties the bag, leaving you lighter with more energy for what matters. Instead of replaying a bad day, you're present enjoying a meal, listening to a friend, or tackling a goal. This mental freedom is liberating. It's like clearing clutter from a room, creating space for clarity and creativity. Second, letting go makes life feel lighter. When you stop clinging to the past or obsessing over the future, you're not weighed down by should-haves or 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 should-haves, creating space for clarity and creativity. Should-have second secker second have second secker second. Let-have second. What-ifs. You start to see challenges as temporary, not defining. A fight with a partner? It's a moment, not your whole story. A financial setback? It's a hurdle, not a life sentence. This perspective doesn't erase problems, but it shrinks their power over you. You move through life with less friction, more ease. Studies on mindfulness, which echoes Stoic principles, show that practices like letting go reduce anxiety and boost emotional resilience. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. Beyond the personal, letting go fosters better relationships. Clinging to grudges or expectations strains connections. Imagine holding on to a friend's careless comment, letting it fester. By letting go, you choose understanding over resentment, keeping the bond intact. It's not about excusing bad behavior. It's about valuing peace over pride. This applies to self-relationships too. Releasing self-criticism about past mistakes or perceived flaws opens the door to self-compassion. You become your own ally, not your own enemy. Finally, letting go aligns you with life's natural flow. Impermanence isn't a curse. It's the rhythm of existence. Seasons change. People come and go. Moments fade. Fighting this is like swimming against a tide. It's exhausting and pointless. Stoicism, through the lens of Marcus Aurelius, invites us to swim with the current. When you let go, you're not giving up control. You're embracing the only control that matters over your mind, your choices, your peace. It's a quiet strength, one that lets you face life's highs and lows. With grace, practicing this isn't always easy. Some days you'll slip, caught up in old habits of clinging or worrying. That's okay. Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Each time you choose to let go, you're training your mind to be freer, lighter, stronger. Start small. The next time you're stuck on a regret or fear, pause. Name it, reframe it, let it pass. With practice, you'll find yourself living more in the present, less tethered to what was or might be. That's the Stoic way, not just surviving life's changes, but dancing with them. Life doesn't play fair. One day you're cruising along, and the next, you're hit with a loss, a job, a loved one, a dream gone sideways. It's in these moments, when the ground feels like it's crumbling, that Stoicism becomes more than philosophy, it's a lifeline. Combining acceptance and letting go isn't just a theory, it's a practical way to navigate life's toughest storms. By accepting what you can't change and releasing what weighs you down, you find a path through the chaos. Today we'll explore how to weave these principles into real-world challenges. Share Stoic exercises to make them stick. Look at a real-life example of Stoicism in action. Unpack the long-term rewards of living this way. Start with the hard stuff. Loss or failure. Imagine losing a job you loved. Sting as real bills loom, self-doubt creeps in, and the future looks murky. Stoic acceptance kicks in first. You can't undo the layoff. It's done. Fighting that reality with why me, or it's not fair, only deepens the pain. Instead, Acknowledge it. The job's gone, and that's the hand you're dealt. This isn't resignation, it's clarity. From there, letting go takes over. Release the bitterness, the regret over what you could have done differently, or the fear of what's next. These emotions are natural, but clinging to them is like carrying a backpack full of bricks. By accepting the loss and letting go of the mental baggage, you free yourself to focus on what's in your control, updating your resume, networking, or exploring new paths. The same applies to personal loss, like a breakup. Accept that the relationship is over, let go of the what-ifs, and redirect your energy to healing and growing. How do you make this a habit? Stoicism offers practical exercises to train your mind. First, try a reflective journal. Each night, write down a challenge you face, maybe a rude coworker or a missed deadline. Ask, what could I control? What couldn't I? How did I respond? And how could I improve? This isn't about beating yourself up. It's about seeing patterns. Over time, you'll spot where you're wasting energy on things outside your control and get better at accepting them. For example, if you're stewing over a friend's snarky comment, your journal might reveal you can't control their words but can choose to let it slide. This practice builds self-awareness, making acceptance and letting go second nature. Next, consider Stoic meditation, not the cross-legged and sense-burning kind, but a focused mental reset. Take 5 minutes daily to sit quietly and reflect. Picture a tough situation like an upcoming exam or a family conflict. Mentally rehearse accepting what you can't control, the test's difficulty, others' behavior, and letting go of anxiety or resentment. Visualize yourself responding calmly, focusing only on your effort and attitude. This primes your brain to stay steady when the real moment hits. It's like a mental gym, strengthening your ability to handle life's curveballs with grace. Another powerful tool is premeditatio malorum, or intentional negative thinking. Sounds grim, but it's practical. Spend a moment imagining worst-case scenarios, losing your job, facing rejection, or hitting a financial snag. Don't wallow. Instead, practice accepting these possibilities and letting go of the fear they spark. Ask, if this happened, could I still act with integrity? Could I find meaning? This exercise isn't about pessimism, it's about preparation. By facing potential setbacks in your mind, you strip them of their power. When challenges do arise, they feel less like ambushes and more like hurdles you've already trained to jump. To see this in action, let's look at a modern example. J.K. Rowling. Before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon, Rowling faced brutal setbacks. She was a single mother, struggling financially, battling depression, and reeling from rejection. After rejection from publishers, a Stoic lens shows how she embodied acceptance and letting go. She accepted what she couldn't control, the publisher's rejections, her financial strain, and focused on what she could, writing her story. She let go of despair and self-doubt, not by ignoring them, but by refusing to let them stop her. Each rejection was a chance to accept reality and release the weight of failure. Keeping her eyes on the present task, writing, her persistence paid off, but even if it hadn't, her Stoic approach gave her agency and purpose amid chaos. Rowling's story mirrors how Stoicism works. It doesn't guarantee success, but it ensures you keep moving forward, no matter the odds. So what's the long-term payoff? First, combining acceptance and letting go builds unshakable willpower. Life's challenges are like weights in a gym. The more you practice handling them, the stronger you get. Each time you accept a setback and release the emotional baggage, you're training your mind to stay steady under pressure. This resilience compounds over time, turning you into someone who doesn't just survive tough moments but thrives through them. You become the person who faces a crisis, a health scare, a career shift with a clear head and a steady hand. Second, this practice aligns you with your core values. Stoicism isn't about chasing external wins like money or fame. It's about living with integrity. By accepting what's outside your control, you stop measuring yourself by others' opinions or random outcomes. By letting go of regrets and fears, you clear space to focus on what matters: kindness, courage, honesty. Imagine facing a moral dilemma at work, like pressure to cut corners, accepting that you can't control your boss's demands, and letting go of the fear of consequences empowers you to act with principle. Over time, this builds a life that feels authentic, where your actions reflect who you are, not what the world expects. This approach also fosters a deeper sense of freedom. When you're not tethered to things you can't control, outcomes, opinions, or even life's unpredictability, you're free to live on your terms. It's not about being untouchable. It's about being unbreakable. You still feel pain, anger, or sadness, but they don't own you. You move through them, grounded in the knowledge that your peace comes from within. Research on psychological resilience supports this. Practices like acceptance and emotional release, rooted in Stoic principles, reduce anxiety and boost life satisfaction. You're not just coping, you're crafting a life of purpose. Finally, this combination creates a ripple effect. Your calm in a crisis inspires others. Your focus on values over ego sets an example. By living stoically, you become a quiet force for good, showing those around you what's possible. It's not about preaching. It's about embodying a way of life that others can't help but notice. Getting here takes practice. Start with the exercises: journaling, meditation, negative visualization, and apply them to small moments. Traffic jam? Accept it. Let go. A frustration? Focus on your response. Over time, these micro-practices scale to bigger challenges. You'll stumble, everyone does, but Stoicism isn't about perfection. It's about showing up again and again, to build a mind that's ready for anything. As you weave acceptance and letting go into your life, you'll find something remarkable. The storms still come, but they don't shake you. You've built a foundation that holds, not because life got easier, but because you got stronger. Keep practicing, and you'll not only navigate life's challenges, you'll redefine what it means to live well. Stoicism isn't just ancient wisdom, it's a practical guide to finding peace in a chaotic world. Accepting what you can't control frees you from pointless battles, while letting go of regrets and fears lightens your load. Together, they build a mindset that thrives through life's highs and lows. Whether it's a lost job, a broken relationship, or daily stress, these principles ground you. It's helping you focus on what truly matters: your values, your inner strength. You don't need to be a philosopher to live like a Stoic. Start small. The next time life throws a curveball, pause. Ask, can I control this? If not, accept it. If it's weighing you down, let it go. Try journaling your thoughts, meditating for a few minutes, or imagining setbacks to prepare your mind. These tiny steps, practiced daily, reshape how you face the world. Over time, you'll find calm where chaos once reigned, resilience where doubt once lingered. Due to time constraints, we'll wrap up here. I hope this video has been helpful. If it's offered even a small spark of insight, I'm deeply grateful. Save it to your playlist to revisit anytime. Please like and share it. Sometimes a timely message can change a life. Don't forget to subscribe to Daily Stoic Habits and hit the bell for more valuable content. Goodbye for now, and I'll see you in the next one.